You know what season of Power Rangers is the most underrated? Don't say Jungle Fury, I swear to God, I will lose it! No, it's the Lost Galaxy. There are certain seasons where if I say it's the greatest of all time, most people in this fandom would not disagree. In space, of course. Time Force, yep. RPM, no doubt. But Lost Galaxy does not get the same treatment from this fandom, and it is bull. The majority of this fandom just treats Lost Galaxy like it's just decent. Oh, it's alright, I guess. No! Hear me when I say that Lost Galaxy is one of the best damn seasons of Power Rangers, period. And it's gonna get all the love it deserves today, baby. Sup, you guys? ASD Classified here, a grown-ass man that loves Power Rangers. And today we're gonna be talking about Lost Galaxy and all its greatness. And telling you guys what I believe to be the most iconic moment of that season. Like this video if you like it and subscribe if you haven't already. Don't be hard-headed. Help a brother out. The action in Lost Galaxy was top notch, and this is the season where the Rangers started showing battle wounds. The 2020 Power Ranger season should have took lessons from Lost Galaxy, baby. The 2010s too. This season has amazing villains. One of the criticisms of Lost Galaxy is that its villains are actually more interesting than the Power Rangers. And they are, but I don't really see that as an issue. The Galaxy Rangers are cool people, but you come to Lost Galaxy for their villains. Trakeena is one of the best villains to ever do it, baby. What a character arc. She went from spoiled princess that couldn't fight to a bad bitch who learned to fight and became one of the most dangerous villains that Power Rangers ever seen. I love it. Deviot. My God, the devil himself. One of my favorite villains of all time. I don't think we've ever had a villain as evil as this man. Deviot is Darkonda perfected, okay? Deviot would betray his own mother to get ahead. He betrayed everybody, would kill everybody. He is responsible for Scorpius' death. He tried to kill Trakeena multiple times. This man is evil as hell, and I love him. I commonly refer to Lost Galaxy as the season of death because a lot of good guys die in this season. And you know, Power Rangers does not normally do death, but they do it in Lost Galaxy. The original Magna Defender died. His son died. A child murdered by one of the main villains. The Guardian died. Kendrix died. A Power Ranger died this season. This is the first time we ever saw a Power Ranger die on this show. Iconic. And when the main villains died, a lot of the times you cared, or at least I cared. I don't know about you heartless hoes. Trecheron is an underrated villain in my eyes. The other villains hold him so badly and framed him for shit he didn't even do, and he never got the chance to redeem his honor. He died before he could. Scorpius' death was pretty much a father on his deathbed saying goodbye to his daughter, and it's one of my favorite scenes in all the Power Rangers. Villamax died being betrayed by a friend, and he still respected her so much he didn't even fight back while she was killing him. Let's talk about the OG Magna Defender for a second. Our first anti-hero in Power Rangers. He had no qualms about killing innocent people or the Power Rangers if it meant that he would kill the bad guys too. Listen, if you went through what the Magna Defender went through, you would crash out too. His home planet was destroyed. His child was killed. He was blasted into the crevices of some random planet, well, Milnor. And his enemies buried him into the ground for 3,000 years and he had nothing to do for 3,000 years. But think about how he's going to get revenge. It would drive you to madness. I can't completely blame him. He wasn't all bad though. There was still some goodness inside of him, and he even sacrificed himself to save the space colony Terra Venture. Yeah, it was his actions that almost destroyed the space colony in the first place, but he made up for that by sacrificing himself, okay? I'll never get over that time he asked Leo, the Red Ranger, to kill him. This show, Lost Galaxy, is darker than most seasons of Power Rangers, okay? I don't really want to explain the entire storyline, but Cliff Notes version, Leo's brother Mike was merged inside of the Magna Defender's body, and the only way for Mike to be separated from Magna Defender is if Magna Defender dies. So that is why he was asking Leo to do it so he can get his brother back. And I remember that line, he said something like, here, like he put his sword on, it's like, you can call it self-defense. It's like... I fucking love this show. And since we're talking about Mike, once the original Magna Defender died, Mike, came back to life, got his own body back, whatever. Then OG Magna Defender showed up as a ghost and made Mike the new Magna Defender. Let me tell you something. That episode when Mike became the Magna Defender is one of the best episodes in all of Power Rangers. I love it. And I honestly love Mike. Mike is a very underrated character in Power Rangers. The fandom seems to show more love to the OG Magna Defender because he was cooler, but Mike is the true definition of a hero. All the praise that Carter from Lightspeed Rescue gets should go to Mike. Hell, Mike should get more praise. Mike's morals and values is a lot like Superman to me. He is just a hero. There's no other way to describe it, but it's not corny. Like, he says all this heroic stuff, what people should do, but he says it in such a way where it is not corny or cheesy at all. It's just the right fucking thing to do, and he just motivates you to do it. I freaking love Mike. The episode where Mike saves a bunch of enslaved people and sacrifices his powers and almost his life to save the space colony Terra Venture, one of the best episodes in all the Power Rangers. There are so many episodes in Lost Galaxy that I will say are some of like the best episodes in all of Power Rangers. Just in one season, has some of the best episodes in all of Power Rangers. Don't sleep on Lost Galaxy. Let's talk about Karone. Karone was the main villain in Power Rangers in Space, Astronema, right? So she became good at the end of that season. And then she further redeems herself in Lost Galaxy by becoming the second Pink Ranger in this season. Iconic. As I already mentioned, their first Pink Ranger, Kendrix, she died. So they needed somebody else to be the new Pink Ranger, and Karone stepped in seamlessly. I love her. This was an excellent choice to have a former main villain become a Power Ranger and redeem herself by being a hero. I love this so much. That episode, again, is one of the best episodes in all of Power Rangers. For a very long time, that episode was my favorite episode in all the Power Rangers when Karone became the next Pink Ranger. Karone was an excellent Pink Ranger and showed all of them that Ecliptor didn't raise no bitch. You're not gonna step to her crazy. I wish Karone got more focus in Lost Galaxy, but what she did get, I love. Lost Galaxy has one of the greatest finales of all time. Hell, in my opinion, it is the best. I love that finale. The spaceship Terra Venture gets destroyed and crash lands on a moon. They have to evacuate all the people on the ship. The Astro Mega Ship from in space gets destroyed, and 9-year-old me almost had a heart attack because I thought they were going to kill Alpha too. The villain grunts of the season were all equipped with explosives, and they all climbed onto 2 Megazords and blew them up. Amazing. Leo blew himself up and almost died to stop a mutated Trakeena. I love that scene. What's it gonna be? This fire! Oh my goodness. There is too much greatness in this season. I'm telling you, its Teamup episode is one of the greatest Teamup episodes in all of Power Rangers, and it is the blueprint for every Teamup episode that went after it. This season perfected the tradition of Ranger team-ups, okay? The Lost Galaxy Rangers teamed up with the In-Space Rangers to stop the Psycho Rangers, who were revived yet again, right? And as I've talked about in other videos, it took the power of 2 Ranger teams coming together to stop the Psycho Rangers, because that's just how powerful they are. I feel that this is unnecessary to do, but just in case, I want to give a brief summary of what Lost Galaxy is about. So about a year after the In-Space season, the people of Earth has sent a space colony out to find a new planet to colonize. The people are traveling on a huge spaceship called Terra Venture, and it is a beautiful spaceship. I love its design. It is huge, and it has multiple domes. It has a city dome, a ocean dome, a mountain dome. It can play with like the weather and stuff, so like it feels like you're actually on Earth. Like you can see blue skies. It can make storms and rain if it needs to. I love the concept of that ship. The ship is protected by a new team of Power Rangers. Evil aliens attack Terra Venture and are trying to take the source of the Rangers' powers, the Quasar Sabers. The villains eventually forget about taking the Sabers and go after another powerful item in the universe, the Lights of Orion. The Rangers get the lights, and the villains forget about that too and just try to kill the Rangers. Then Scorpius, the main villain, dies. His daughter Trakeena takes over, and she wants revenge against the Red Ranger that killed her daddy. Later, the Rangers end up trapped in the Lost Galaxy. Title drop! And they have to fight off an evil space pirate who's trying to enslave them. The Rangers escape the Lost Galaxy and finally kill off and defeat the last of their enemies. They then colonize someone else's planet and then celebrate. The end. Look, Lost Galaxy has its flaws, especially the early episodes surrounding the Lights of Orion arc. My God. But the good far exceeds the bad. Lost Galaxy started getting this shit together by episode 9 when the Magna Defender appeared. And by episode 13, it was solid. This season has 45 episodes in total, so the majority is obviously good. Now, before this video gets any longer, let's discuss what is the most iconic moment of Power Rangers Lost Galaxy. Alright, so the most iconic moment of Lost Galaxy is when Leo ripped that muscle shirt off and morphed in front of Trakeena. Iconic, baby. All right. I'm joking. It's not the most iconic moment of Lost Galaxy, but it is an iconic moment of Lost Galaxy, so I kind of have to mention this. Leo ripped his shirt off almost 2 decades ago, and it is still talked about when Lost Galaxy is brought up. Amazing. It's just a badass moment. Leo is a badass ranger, okay? He got a good body and muscles and shit, and he was ready to throw down against Trakeena. The only thing I don't like is when people make jokey jokes about Trakeena being turned on because Leo ripped his shirt off. Like, I get it, it's jokey jokes and all that, but like, the context of that scene, are we serious? Now, Leo is attracted to Trakeena. He said it in an episode. So, Leo being attracted to her, fine, I get it. Trakeena is a baddie. However, while Leo is also a baddie, Trakeena is not attracted to this man. This man killed her father. The entire episode is about her getting revenge. She wants him under the ground. What are we talking about? And again, I get it, jokey jokes and all that, but no, she wants to kill this man. She's not attracted to him at all. Like, come on. This is not Talia al Ghul. All right, for realsies, the most iconic moment of Lost Galaxy, to me, is the team up. It's the team up with the Lost Galaxy Rangers and the In-Space Rangers coming together to fight the Psychos. And I thought long and hard about this because I know what moment a lot of people will say is the most iconic moment of Lost Galaxy. Obviously, it's when Kendrix, the first Galaxy Pink Ranger, died when she sacrificed her life to save the In-Space Pink Ranger Cassie. It is an iconic moment. It is an amazing moment. I'm not taking nothing away from that. However... well, maybe I am taking something away from that because the show itself kind of took something away from that. Kendrix sacrificed her life to save a fellow Power Ranger and to save Terra Venture, and it was an amazing moment. However, they lessened the blow by resurrecting her, and I'm not even necessarily against Kendrix coming back to life. I think the issue is how they did it, and I've always hated it since I was 9 years old. She just came back to life with zero explanation. If you had gave me anything... I would have been fine. I don't care about characters coming back to life. But you said nothing. The finale of Lost Galaxy, Kendrix just walked up to the Rangers and said, hey, I'm back. I'm here, guys. Woo, woo. No, this woman was dead. She was dead. We saw her blow up. We saw her ghost. Her ghost visited the Yellow Ranger in her dreams. Her ghost saved Karone's life and then made her the next Pink Ranger. She was dead. Okay? Dead. And the fact that Power Rangers repeated this mistake with, what was it, Super Mega Force? They did the exact same thing with Robo Knight years later. It's insane. Where Robo Knight died, and then in the finale, he's just back. Zero explanation. And it starts with Lost Galaxy. I hate it, and I love that finale. I've said it already. I love that finale. But that part where Kendrix is just there, no explanation, it irks me. So it kind of tarnishes her sacrifice just a little bit for me, unfortunately, right? However, technically, the team-up episode in Lost Galaxy is technically a two-parter, you know? Kendrix died in the second half of that team-up. So technically, it's all the team up. But when I think about the most iconic moment of Lost Galaxy, it's when both teams are together and they're fighting the Psychos. That moment where the Psycho Rangers are like, oh, there's only 7 of you. Y'all can't do nothing against us. And TJ is like, oh, how about 11 of us, right? And it's all the Rangers coming together and they morph and they have the big, colorful explosion. You know, iconic. And I love seeing all the Space Rangers come together with the Galaxy Rangers. That's awesome. Well, all of them except Zane. I don't know why Zane wasn't there. Maybe he had a hair appointment or something. But I love seeing all those Rangers come together, okay? And they had a damn good fight scene with the Psycho Rangers. That shit is awesome, man. I don't know. That's the most iconic moment for me. I'm sorry. But I understand if people believe that Kendrick's death is the most iconic. I get it completely. But to me, it's the Psycho Ranger battle. Full stop. So if you're watching this video, what do you think about Power Rangers Lost Galaxy? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Do you think it's meh? What do you think is the most iconic moment of Power Rangers Lost Galaxy? Let me know in a comment if you would be so kind. All right, later guys. Jamata.
It was an honor fighting with you guys.
No, Leo. The honor was all ours.